सब्सक्राइब करें तेजेंद्र इंग्लिश स्कूल चैनल को और उस बेल आइकन को दबाएं हमारे लेटेस्ट वीडियो लेक्चर सबसे पहले पाने के लिए।
Today we are going to learn class 6 Social Science Gujarat State Board book chapter number 2 Journey from Settlement to Primitive Life part 1. Okay, so I divided this second lesson into two parts. So in this video we will learn the first part of the chapter number 2 Journey from a Primitive Man to Settled Life. Okay, let's begin the first part, journey from primitive man to settled life. Okay, so first we'll understand the meaning of the heading of the chapter number 2. From a primitive man, journey means we all know, okay, traveling from a primitive man. Okay, primitive man which means a very old people, a very old man, okay, to settled life. Okay, so as earlier we all know that the people that did not have a settled life, okay, the people they wandering from one place to another place. So how they came to settle their life at one place, so about that we learn in this lesson. Okay, so let's begin the lesson number 2, journey from primitive man to settled life. Okay, Jaibir and his family were going from Gandhinagar to Jamnagar in a train. Sitting near the window, he saw trees, bullock carts, camel carts, rickshaw, bus, tractor, etc. And he asked his uncle, who asked Jaibir, okay, he asked to his uncle while he is traveling from Gandhinagar to Jamnagar by 10. So he sitting nearby the window and he saw many things like trees, bullock carts, camel carts, rickshaw, bus, tractor, many vehicles. So Jaibir, he asked to his uncle, what he asked, when did this transportation start? Okay, so he asked to his uncle, when did this transportation starts? So his uncle put his hand on his back and said, okay, his uncle, Jaibir's uncle, he put his hand on back side of Jaibir and he said to Jaibir that train started in our country approximately around 150 years back. Okay, what he said to his Jaibir's uncle said to him, he said that train which started in our country, which means in India, approximately around 150 years back. Okay, before 150 years, train which was started. So among all the vehicles which you are seeing on road, who is seeing? Jaibir. Okay, he saw many vehicles, bullock carts, camel carts, rickshaw, bus, train, tractor, okay, etc. So his uncle said to Jaibir that among all the vehicles, okay, among all these vehicles which you are seeing on roads, the bullock cart is oldest. Okay, which one is oldest? Bullock cart. So before it, thousands of years back, men didn't have any means of transportation. Okay, which means before thousands of years, okay, before many years ago, the peoples that didn't have any kind of a transportation system, okay, any kind of a facilities for a transportation. So he used to go from one place to another place on foot. Okay, so how they used to go from one place to another place? By walking. Okay, they did not have any kind of vehicles, any kind of transportation services. The next point, primitive man nomadic life. Okay, primitive man, which means people of very old time, approximately 20 lakh years ago. Okay, how many years ago? 20 lakh years ago, he led a nomadic life and spent his time by hunting. Okay, who? The old people, primitive men, nomadic people, just they lead nomadic life and spent his time by hunting. What was their activity? Only hunting. This stage of human is called hunter and gatherers. Okay, what is the this time period or the stage of human called hunter and gatherers? Why? Because the people they just hunt animals and gather and they ate. Okay, he used to gather his food by hunting animals like deer, fishes and birds. Okay, so how he gathered his food? he gathers his food by hunting animals. He hunt animals. Okay, he did not had any kind of food, just like now we are eating. Okay, so what they hunt? They hunting animals like deer, fishes, birds, and other than this, they collected roots and fruits for their food. Okay, so they hunting animals, even they collected roots and fruits for their food. It was not that easy. Okay, just think that the peoples they has to find their food by hunting, by gathering, by collecting roots and fruits. So it was not easy task for the people at that time period. So sometimes wild animals attacked them. Okay, that's obviously while the peoples they were living in the forest area, so the wild animals also were there, so they attacked on them, on the primitive people. So moreover, some of the animals were fast in running. Okay, like a cheetah or other animals which are fast in running, so it was not easy for primitive man to catch them. Okay, the people at that time period, they cannot run as the animals are running. Okay, so they can't able to catch them. Thus primitive men used to wander from one place to another in search of food. So the people, primitive men, they used to wander, they used to migrate, move from one place to another place to search their food. Thus he learnt which fruits and roots to eat and which not to eat, as many of them were poisonous. Okay, which means now they learn, what they learn, that the which fruit and roots which the people can eat or which the people cannot eat. Okay, some of the fruits and roots which are poisonous. Okay, so by eating the poisonous fruits and roots, the people may be die. Because of that, the people they now understand that which fruits and roots can be eaten by the people and which can be not. Animals like deer, sheep, goat were easy to hunt, so primitive man used to wander from one place to another in search of them. Okay, so what animals are easy to hunt? Deer, sheep and goat. Okay, easily they can hunt these animals. Moreover, water being essential for life, they used to settle near the source of water. Okay, so water which was essential for their human life. Okay, important, very important for the people in their daily life. So the people they settle near the source of water, like a river. Okay, they settled nearby the river. Okay, by which the people at that time period they can get water easily. Now places of a human habitation of primitive man in India. Archaeologists, anthropologists and historians have together found out many places of habitation of a primitive man. Okay, so in India there are many places at which the people from that time period, from ancient time period, they lived and they settled here. Okay, so some archaeologists, anthropologists and historians, they together found such places at which the habitation of a primitive man which was there. Along with it, they have also found out information about implements used by them. Okay, even the historians, archaeologists, anthropologists, they found that the implements or the things or the tools which used by the primitive men, they used implements and weapons made of stone and wood. Okay, so the implements which used by the primitive men, which were made up of weapons which were made up of stone and wood. Okay, sometimes they even used implements made up of bones. At some time they, while there is availability of bones, so they can make the implements out of bones. Since the lives of a hunter-gatherer and wanderers are associated with stone technology, this time is called Paleolithic So at this time period, mostly the people's life which was associated or connected with the stone technology, totally the utensils, weapons and the tools, implements which they made up of stone. So this time is called Paleolithic. Okay, Paleolithic, which means old stone age. We'll see there are three different time period of a stone age: Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Neolithic. Paleolithic, which means old stone age; Mesolithic, which means middle stone age; and Neolithic, which means new stone age. Okay, so in this picture you can see stone age weapons. What kind of weapons at the period of primitive man they used? Okay, so in this picture you can see the tools which used by primitive man. The stones shown in figure number 2.1, okay, figure number 2.1, which means in this figure, were used to cut vegetation. For what purposes the people they used this stone tools? To used to cut vegetation and to scrap the skin of animal, okay, to remove the skin of animals. Primitive man used peel of the tree and skin of animals to cover his body. So at that time period, the people that did not have a cloth as now we are wearing, okay, cotton cloth, silk cloth. So the people that did not have a cloth, so what they used? They used peel of the trees, okay, and skin of animals to cover their body. Okay, with the help of a peel and skin of animals, they cover their body. Now next one, in this map you can see such Paleolithic, Neolithic and Mesolithic sites, Chalcolithic sites in India, okay, which founded by archaeologists, anthropologists and historians. Okay, like in Jammu and Kashmir, Burjhom, okay, in Gujarat, Langhnaj, in Madhya Pradesh, Bhimbetka. Okay, so there are many sites, okay, like Kurnool caves, which is in Tamil Nadu, okay, Inamgaon, which is one of the archaeological site, okay, archaeological place. So in this map we can see there are many places which are associated with the primitive man and primitive man's those who settled at these places. Now look carefully at the places marked in the map. Okay, so as we looked, you will find that at many places of India the primitive man might have lived. Okay, whatever the places which are marked, so at that all places the primitive man they lived. So the primitive man might have lived. Few places are shown in the map, but there are evidences of their habitat in many places in India. Okay, only few of them which shown in this map, but there are many places at which the primitive men they lived. They preferred to stay in good and large places where stone, wood and water were found. Okay, so where the people they preferred to stay, the place which is good, which is large, and at which place stones, wood and water which can be easily found, okay, which is easily available. Okay, so the people they were totally depend on stones for tools, wood for their tools. Okay, they used they made tools from stones and wood, and water which was essential for the human at that time period, and even today also. They lived in natural caves to protect themselves from rain and wild animals. Okay, they did not have any kind of their house like today's house. So what they used to live? The natural caves, okay, to protect themselves from rain and wild animals. Wild animals which are very danger, yes, which are a danger for people. Anytime they can attack on people. So the people they has to live at such a secure place. So that's why the people they lived in a natural caves to protect themselves from the wild animals. Several such places have been found in Vindhya mountain in central India. Okay, such caves which can be found at Vindhyan mountain in central India. Such type of places have also been found in the region around Narmada river. Around the Narmada river also there are some evidences that like Bhimbetka. Okay, so the people from this primitive men, they settled here, they lived here. Bhimbetka, Madhya Pradesh have been found, which was an excellent place of human habitation. Okay, as I told, in its caves near about 500 images of birds, deer, wooden spear, trees, humans, etc. drawn by the primitive men have been found, which are drawn with the help of a natural color. Okay, so at this place, at Bhimbetka, at this cave, the people they drawn 500 images of birds, deer, wooden spear, trees, humans, etc., which drawn by the primitive men. Okay, primitive men they drawn this picture with the help of natural colors. Okay, now we can see many different synthetic colors, but at that time period they used natural colors. So here you can see cave of Bhimbetka in this picture. Now next topic is discovery of fire and wheel and their uses. Ruins of Assis. Okay, ruins which means west of Assis found in the caves of the primitive men is Kurnool in South India, indicate that they were familiar with fire. Okay, so ruins, the west of Assis. Okay, S means what? The while we are burning something, so at last whatever will be the remaining, so that one is a S. Okay, so which was found from the Kurnool cave, so which indicate that the people at that time period they were familiar with fire, they also used fire. As per historians, approximately 11,000 years ago humans started using fire. Okay, the people, the historians, they tells that approximately around 11,000 years ago the people they started to use fire. Use of fire had revolutionized their life, because with the help of it they could cook the meat and eat, get light and protect themselves from wild animals. Okay, so which was one of the revolution. Okay, the discovery of a fire which was one of the revolution for the primitive men. Okay, with the help of a fire that the people or the primitive men they could cook the meat and eat, they can get a light and they can protect themselves from the wild animals. So there are many uses of fire at the time period of this primitive men. Okay, so here given a discussion, even today it is possible to think about our life without fire. Is there any possibility without fire at the present time? Okay, just think. Second one, initially discovery of wheel would have brought which changes in human life? Okay, so every day we can see with the help of wheels, the people they can move from one place to another place. So how they can move if there is no any kind of wheels? So just think how the life of people which may be going on. Other than fire, wheel also revolutionized their life. Okay, with the help of fire and wheel, which also was one of the revolution for the primitive men. They learned to make wheel from a tree struck and a thick wood. At the first time the people they used or they make wheel from a tree stunk, which means what? The main part of the tree. Okay, and thick wood. So I hope you understand about the primitive man nomadic life, then places of humans habitation of primitive man in India, and the discovery of fire and wheel wheel and their uses. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.